Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Nalina. Good evening, everyone. Join fast. Others also. Good evening, everyone. Join fast. Today we'll be continuing from yesterday. Okay? Yesterday's session. Yesterday we had a Maha Marathon, right? So today we'll be continuing from there only. Good evening. Hi, Caroline. Caroline. Good evening, everyone. So let's start from yesterday's questions. Means where we stopped yesterday. We'll be continuing with the next part. Okay? One sec. Let me adjust the things. Hold on. Just join fast, everyone, in the meantime. Okay? Yeah. Hold on. It's what is not needed. Let me remove everything. Yeah. This one. First question. The moratorium period in case of personal loan is. The moratorium period in case of PL, personal loan is. So home loan, it is 18 months to 24 months. It is 24 months. Means maximum moratorium allowed is 24 months. So what is there in personal loans but? In PL it is 1 month, 2 month, 3 month or 6 month. Actually there is no moratorium period. To be frank, there is no moratorium period in case of these personal loans, car loans, two-wheeler loans, nothing. Okay? So the answer is A. Why do we say A? 1 month. The answer is A over here. Why 1 month? Because actually say this is not a moratorium period. But what happens in the exam, they ask you sometimes. This is not actually the moratorium period. I have given you the loan. From next month you have to pay me. That's it. So is it a moratorium period? No. Moratorium period means what? It is a period in which you don't have to pay the EMI. You have to pay only this pre-EMI interest. But in exam, I have seen this question, moratorium period in case of PL or something. So it is 1 month. Okay. Personal loans are generally repayable in a period of what? 12 months, 24 months, 36 months and 48 months. So PLs are generally repayable in what period? Is it same number? 256. Nah. So PLs are generally repayable in what period? 12 months, 24 months, 36 months and 48 months. So they are generally repayable in, let me see. Correct. Who's this? C. C. They are generally repayable in C. 36 months. PLs are generally given for 3 years. Generally, yeah? I'm saying generally. It can be given for 1 year also. Max to max 4 years also. In fact, 5 years also I have seen the PLs. But generally it is 36 months. For repayment of personal loan, bank obtain dash for payment on the due date. Authority letter to debit the deposit account. FDR is a security for the loan. Post dated checks and any of the above. Now you think, what do banks obtain? Do they obtain this PDCs or do they get this FDR as a loan security for the loan, or do they get the authority letter to debit the deposit account? So banks obtain over here any of the above. Correct. Any of the above. Any of the above is answer. You can do anything. Okay. Now important part over here is there is one thing which is not mentioned. That is called as check-off facility. It's not mentioned over here. Check-off. What is check-off facility? Check-off facility. What is it? This question is asked in exam. Many times I have seen this question. It might be there in the other questions also, but let me explain you what is check-off. What happens in check-off is a special facility um, in which the bank will means the not the bank, the company of that customer. Suppose let's say I am working in Reliance. Okay, let's say I am working in Reliance. In that case, I want to get a personal loan from you. In that case, check-off facility means what? Reliance will give you, understand this, Reliance will give you a letter stating that they will debit the EMI from my salary. Understand this very properly. They'll debit the EMI from my salary and transfer it to you every month. Is it done like this? Can this be done? See here, practically any bank will not any company will not agree to this. Okay, but some of the nationalized banks still follow this system. That check-off facility is a must. How can you have a loans with this logic? Okay, to because these companies are not allowing such thing, that's why we have brought this PDC concept, post-dated checks. So PDC means what? The bank will take around 1 or 2 PDCs. Nowadays we don't take that many PDCs. We take hardly 3 PDCs is a max. We can take 1 PDC also. So we'll take that 1 PDC, and if the EMI is not paid, yeah, correct, credit to bank, correct Nalina. So that's the way. If the here, what happens is check-off is not given by all the companies. No company will agree to this, isn't it? So that's why we have these PDCs. If the customer doesn't pay the EMI or the SI standing instruction is bounced, then what do we do? We'll park those that check in the account, and once it bounces under the Negotiable Instruments Act, you can file a case against that person, isn't it? So that's how it is done. Next, the disbursement of personal loans is generally, so disbursement of PL is generally in one go, in a period of 1-2 months, in installments, any of the above as per the bank's discretion. One go, period of 1 or 2 months, in installments, any of the above. PL, we are talking of personal loan over here. So personal loan is what? Do you disburse it in installments? Yeah. Will you disburse personal loan in installment? This time something, then next time something. Will you do that? Generally, PLs are disbursed in one go only. One go. Okay? One go. Okay, because amounts are lesser. Amounts are hardly 10 lakhs. Max to max PLs are 10 lakhs nowadays. Generally, what I am talking of. So 10 lakhs personal loan means in one go only. Bank can't even afford to give the installments in this. Next, the term demographic dividend is used in Indian context with reference to. What do you mean by this demographic dividend word? The advantage of largest number of qualified persons in science and engineering, the advantage of highest number of young people in India, the advantage of highest number of software development firms, and advantage of all of the above. Advantage of all of the above. So what is the right answer over here? Demographic dividend. Is it all of the above? Largest number of qualified persons, highest number of young persons, highest number of software development firms. What do you think is the answer? Others also. Yeah, I agree. Many of you are giving the answer D. Many of you are giving it. Even I agree to it. But the correct answer as per the books, it is this B. Highest number of young people in India. That is known as a demographic dividend. Highest number of young people. Okay. B is the answer. India is called as a young population country. Okay, our average age of 65% of people is below 35. Okay, so that's why India is called as a young population country. Got it? So, advantage of highest number of young people in India, that is basically the demographic dividend. For education loans, bank follows policy prescribed by Ministry of HRD, Government of India, policy details formulated by RBI, model education loan scheme of IBA, the own policy framed by them without taking into account any instruction from RBI or Government of or IBA. So for education loans, what does the bank follow? Prescribed by HRD, RBI, or model education loan scheme by IBA. Forget this. D is out. Don't read D. D is out. Only between A, B and C. What will the bank follow? Correct. Who's this? Lavanya, Nalina. Very good. Answer is C. Okay, C. Model education loan scheme by IBA. This is the answer. Model education loan scheme by IBA. This is the real answer. Okay. For education loans, we follow this IBA scheme. Okay. Everyone subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7. Everyone do it fast. Download Adda 24/7 app. Subscribe to this channel. Okay. Do it fast because this channel, here you'll be getting many latest updates even after your JIB. You'll be getting it for CIB also. Okay. Educational loans are generally given to which of the following? School students, professionals and other college students, only university level students, and any of the above. So education loans are given to school students. Do we give to school students education loans? Do we give it to school students? Education loans? I don't think so, isn't it? What do you say? School students, B is professional, C is university, and D is all of the above, any of the above. Have you seen any education loan for school up to 10th SSC? The answer is correct. The answer is any of the above. Okay. Even school it is allowed. Education loan for school students is also allowed. Why? What is the fees of schools nowadays? 261 is D. Okay. Any of the above. See here, education loan clearly defines up to 10th or 10+2 or professionals or IT or even the courses. Now one thing which I'll make clear over here. Even your IT courses, private IT courses, for that also you can give the education loans. Suppose if I am joining Aptech, NIIT for any course, for that also I can get the education loan. Kindly note. So that is allowed. Everyone kindly note this. Education loan is allowed for many things, not only for your college or professionals. Okay, school also it's allowed. Private computer courses also it's allowed. Okay. Next, in case of education loans, who is made as a co-borrower? College where the student takes admission, the family members of the borrower, the parents of the borrower, the friends and relatives of the borrower. Firstly, you tell me, everyone. Firstly, you answer my another question. Who is the borrower in education loans? Okay. All of you kindly answer my one question. Who is the borrower in the education loan? Is it the parent or is it the student? Isn't it? In education loan, what do? We give this loan to the student. Means this parent signs it, right? So now you tell me this 262. Now you tell me who is the borrower in the education loan. First you tell me that. Who is the borrower in education loan? Who is the borrower in education loan? Is the parent the borrower or is the student the borrower? Got it? Understand this. Student is a borrower. Real borrower is the student. Okay? In case of when the student is grown up, for school it's a parent. School means suppose if the student is in 10th, then the this 10th standard, then the parent is a borrower. But if it's a uh, above 18 student, then the student is a borrower, and parent becomes a co-borrower. So the answer over here is in college there is a parent of the borrower. Yes, parent. Okay, parent of the borrower. Okay, yeah. In special cases, you can have the answer B also, but this is in special cases. Suppose if the student doesn't have father mother, then somebody else is ready to take the means the guidance. This means court appointed person is there. Then the family member can also be there, but that is a special case. Generally, the parent. The amount of education loans is restricted to dash studies in India. Now this I'll clarify. It is for priority only. Priority sector. Then now it's a right question. The amount of education loans is restricted to rupees dash for studies in India. This is only for priority sector. 5 lakhs, 7.5 lakhs, 10 lakhs and 20 lakhs. What is the answer? This is only for priority sector we are talking now. Correct. It is 10 lakhs. Okay, 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs is for priority sector only. See here. Kindly understand. Here the 10 lakhs amount is for priority sector only. Other than priority sector, if I want a commercial loan, then in commercial loan I can get any amount of loan. I can get a loan up to 80 lakhs also. I can get the loan of 1 crore also. But that won't be considered under priority sector. Okay. So if you want under priority sector, only then 10 lakhs for India, and foreign it is 20 lakhs. Foreign it is 20 lakhs. Okay. For foreign countries it is 20 lakhs. The amount of education loans, now this is abroad. Just now I told you 20 lakhs. So forget it. This is the same question. This is very important. This question will be there in your exam. For education loans up to 4 lakhs, which of the following type of security is available? Parents as a co-borrowers. Parents are co-borrowers plus parents and co-borrowers. Okay, are co-borrowers plus third party guarantee. Parents are co-borrowers plus charge on tangible assets. Parents as co-borrowers and charge on tangible assets plus third party guarantee. So this is up to 4 lakhs we are talking. So loan up to 4 lakhs. What is the security you are getting? For loan up to 4 lakhs. Okay, what is the security you are taking? Is it A or B plus third party guarantee or tangible assets or this all of them? So 265 is A. Kindly note, parents as co-borrowers for 4 lakhs. Okay, for 4 lakhs it is this. Now I'll write for others also. What about others? There are 3 rules. 4 to 7 lakhs. For 4 to 7 lakhs, what is the rule? Can anyone tell me? 4 to 7 lakhs. What is the rule? Yeah, up to 4 lakhs, no security. Up to 4 lakhs, no security. Correct. 4 to 7 lakhs. 4 to 7 lakhs, what is the rule? 4 to 7 lakhs. What is the rule? The answer is over here only. B, C or D. B, C or D for 4 to 7 lakhs. Okay. Yes. Who's this? Harish. Very good. Okay. It is third party guarantee. This will be the answer for 4 to 7 lakhs. Okay. 4 to 7 lakhs, this will be the answer. And above 7 lakhs, correct. 4 to 7, correct. And above 7 lakhs, above 7 lakhs, above 7 lakhs. Then what is the answer? Above 7 lakhs. Okay, above 7 lakhs is above 7 lakhs it is charge on tangibles plus third party guarantee. Above 7 lakhs it is D. Okay, above 7 lakhs. All the three are taken. Okay. In fact, see here, it depends on case to case. What does your book say? What does your book say? Your book says that above 7 lakhs, the answer is C. Your book says that. Above 7 lakhs, the answer is C. Your book says that. But this D answer, where will you take the D answer then? D answer depends on case to case. Okay, D answer depends on case to case. But your book says that above C, for C, means above 7 lakhs, you have to charge on the tangible assets like property. Okay. Yeah. Next one. This is just now done. Okay. So forget it. Done. Above 7.5 lakhs. Yeah, it is 7.5 lakhs. I gave you that 7 lakhs now. 7.5 lakhs. The rule is 4 to 7.5 lakhs and above 7.5 lakhs. Okay. The education loan is generally disbursed by the banks in one go, semester wise, annual payment installment, semester wise or annual payment installment. So how is the loan disbursed? Okay, how is the loan disbursed over here? Yeah, how's the loan disbursed? In semester wise or annual pattern? Correct. Depending on what type of payment structure is. Okay, semester wise or annual pattern. Okay, that is the answer. Next, the repayment of education loan is generally in. Because why am I taking too many questions on education loan? Because education loan will be the main point in your exam tomorrow. You'll get many questions on education loan. The repayment of education loan is generally in 36 EMI, 48 EMI, 60 EMI, 84 EMI. You will see many questions tomorrow on education loan. Okay. C, very good. C is the answer. 60 EMI. It is in 5 years. Okay, 5 years. Kindly note. See here, there is a typical point about education loans. Everyone kindly note this. Whenever you give the education loan, so first education loan, okay. So it is like this. First, this course plus 1 year. 1 year. Okay, equals to no payment, no EMI. Okay, no EMI. This is a moratorium period. After that, the EMI starts. EMI starts after this. After this. Okay, after this 1 year, or after getting the job, 6 months. Okay, so EMI starts after 1 year, and then it goes for 5 years. 5 years. Okay, then it goes on for 5 years. So this is moratorium period in education loans. Okay, in education loans. Okay, so it is generally 6 months. This 60 EMI. One sec. Yeah, this was a question. The moratorium in case of education loans is 1 year after the studies, 1 year after getting the job, 1 year after the studies or after the getting the job, whichever is later. 1 year after the studies or after getting the job, whichever is earlier. So the 270 answer is what? Just now I had given you. 270 answer is correct. D. Very good. D is the answer. 1 year after studies or after getting the job, whichever is earlier. Okay. Yeah. The model used in processing retail loan applications can be standalone or centralized model, standalone or standby model, centralized or standby model, hybrid or standalone model. So which models are used in processing retail loans? Centralized or centralized, standalone or centralized, standalone or standby, centralized or standby, and hybrid or standalone. Correct? Acha. Ravi, that is in this. That is done by the admin. I'll speak to them, Ravi. Okay? Because they have not uploaded or what? Okay, I'll tell them to upload. Yeah. So everyone. So the answer is 271. Answer is A. Okay. Standalone and centralized model. Now what is this standalone? What is centralized? Kindly understand the difference between standalone and centralized model. Okay. See here, standby model, there is nothing called a standby. Standalone. Standalone means branch does everything. Branch does right from getting the loan form filled by that customer, then collecting the documents, analyzing the loan, okay, then sanctioning the loan, disbursing the loan. Everything is done by the branch, and also monitoring. But in centralized model, that's called a CPU model. In centralized model, what happens? The branch will not will just act as a courier. It will take the documents, pass it on to the CPU. CPU will do all the remaining things: processing, analyzing, processing, sanctioning, disbursing. And in some parts, even the monitoring is done by the CPU in CPU model, centralized model. Okay, nowadays all the banks are following the centralized model only. That is easier. Tomorrow's Chalisa, kindly follow everyone. It's at I think so 6 a.m. Chalisa tomorrow morning it's there. So kindly everyone follow this, because in that Chalisa I have taken all these models: standalone, centralized, complete theory is covered. Okay, in this Chalisa. Okay, tomorrow's Chalisa, don't miss it. It's right time at the revision at the time of your exam. You do it afresh in the morning. Complete theory, no numericals over there, no objective questions, only theory. So kindly follow that Chalisa tomorrow. Okay, move on. Next, when the retail loans are received, processed and sanctioned, and disbursed at the branch level. This is dash model, hybrid, standby, centralized, standalone. So when the retail loans are processed at the branch level, means everything is done at the branch level. Just now I gave you. This should be easy for you, everyone. Today is 3 hours. Today is 3 hours. Tomorrow is 2 hours. Today is 3 hours, Birendra. Okay. So what is the answer for C? No, just check this, Lavanya. Lavanya, check this. Is it C or D? Check this. Everything is done at the branch level. Branch level, branch level. When you are here, Nalina, what you are giving is standby. Don't take this standby word. There's nothing called a standby word. It is stand alone. Okay? Stand alone. Okay? So the answer is D, standalone model. Kindly note, the answer is D, standalone model. See here, everything is done at a branch level. Whenever you do anything, everything at a branch level, it is a standalone. So everything is followed by standalone. Okay? Yeah, Birendra. Everything is done at a branch level over there. Okay? Got it, everyone? Don't do silly mistakes in the exam. Okay, one thing I'll tell you about in the exam. Okay, now I'll give you this hints or important points in exam. What you have to do? I'll give you only one important point, not all. If I give you too many points, then there's no importance in this, right? I'll give you only one important point. What is that important point? Number one, that is, check if positive or negative question is asked. This is the only important point which I'll give you. Remaining everything you can adjust it. You can definitely manage. But this point, I'll tell you, many of you in a hurry, you don't check what is asked. In a question, what do they ask many times? Which is incorrect or which is not true. And what happens? We are in so much hurry that we don't check whether it is asked positive or negative. That's why I'm saying this is only important point. By just following this point, I'll challenge you that you'll score around 5 to 6 marks. Just following this point. Check whether positive or negative question is asked. Okay? This is very important point in your exam. Okay? And secondly, kindly remember one thing you remember. RBWM paper is the simplest paper. Simplest. If you have gone through my classes, if you have gone through the PDFs which I have given, master PDF which I have shared in the paid classes, you will definitely clear it without any means no chance of failing. You will, in fact, I'll say score more than 70 marks in RBWM. So keep this in mind. Paper is easy. Okay? Kindly remember this. Paper is very easy. Okay? Next. A bank processes all the retail loans proposals at one place for a particular geographical area. The bank is following which of the following model? So receives at one place for a geographical area means some Mumbai, all the loan proposals. So which is the model which the bank is following? Hybrid, standby, centralized or standalone? Which is the model the bank is following? Hybrid, standby, centralized or standalone? The answer is C, correct. Centralized. The bank is following centralized model, CPU. Okay, geographical area we are talking of. Okay, geographical. So all the branches are sending the loans to the CPU. Next, which of the following is not a feature of a standalone model of retail loans? It is based on documents only. There is no standard approach. Retail loans are one part of the multiple activity. Compliance of appraisal norms may be biased on the customer profile. Which of them is not the standalone model? Again, what am I saying? Check if a negative or positive question is asked. Okay. Check if correct positive or negative question is asked. Okay. So here what is asked? Here negative question is asked. Negative. Okay. Not the feature. So whenever they ask you negative question, what you have to do is focus on negative. Negative. Don't focus on positive. Okay. So which of them is not the feature of standalone model? So it is not the feature. It is A, correct. It is based on documents only. It is not the feature because this feature belongs to CPU model. Okay. There is no standard approach. This is the correct one. Retail loans are only a part of multiple activity. Correct one. Compliance of appraisal norms may be biased. This is also correct one. Okay. So these are all the features of standalone model. Now last question on this, then we'll go to credit and debit cards. Which of the following is not a feature of centralized model? The quality is uniform. Again remember a not. Negative question. The document standards are professionals. Processing time is uniform and none of the above. Not a feature. Not a feature. Okay. What is the answer? Yes. 275 is D. None of the above. All are the features. The answer is D. None of the above. Okay. Quality is uniform in CPU. Documents are standards are professional. Correct. Processing time is uniform. So that's the best thing about CPU. That's why all the banks are nowadays following CPU model only, isn't it? Now we'll focus on credit and debit cards. Okay. Which of the following provides a facility called as buy now pay later? So who follows buy now pay later? Overdraft, credit card, debit card, ATM card. Buy now pay later. Buy now pay later. Correct. It is very good. It is credit card. Buy now pay later is credit card. And debit card is buy now pay now. I think so. Next question will be that only. No. Okay. So buy now pay later is credit card. This is, I'll write it over here. It is credit. Credit. Okay. And what about debit? Debit is equals to BNPN, isn't it? Simple words. Buy now pay now. Debit equals to BNPN. Okay. And credit is what? BNPL. Right? Credit card is buy now pay later. Debit is buy now pay now. Isn't it? Yeah. The size of the credit card is generally. Now this is a very remote question. Okay. It may be asked, it may not be asked. What is the size of the credit card? Yes, what is the size of credit card? This is I'll just make it proper. 18. Yeah. So what is the answer for this? 277. 277 answer is correct. 277 is A. Everyone understand this. 277 is A. Okay, this is the answer. 318218. Okay, this is the size of the credit card. Even debit card is of the same size. Credit or debit, both are same size. Debit, the size doesn't matter for credit card and debit card. Okay, same. Both are having the same answer. Okay, 318218 inches. This is a standard format. Okay, 318218. That's why I'm saying follow tomorrow morning's Chalisa. Chalisa is having all these theory questions. Okay, the payment made through credit card or cash withdrawn have to be made, or cash withdrawn. Forget this cash withdrawn. Yeah, the payment made through credit card have to be made after 90 days, immediately after agreed time gap, any of the above at the discretion of the issuing banks. Yeah. Means suppose if I make a payment through the credit card, then I'll have to make pay to this credit card company after 90 days, immediately after the agreed time gap or about discretion. So 278. What is the answer for this? C. Very good. Who's this? Nalina. C. Now I'll ask you one more question in this. C is the answer. Agreed. C is the answer. Now I'll ask you one more question. What is this agreed time gap? What is this agreed time gap? This agreed time gap is 20 to 50 days. Kindly note. Okay. Let me explain this part. Okay. It is 20 to 50 days free period. Okay. Free. 20 to 50 days free. Okay. It depends on when you make the purchase. Okay. When you make the purchase. If you purchase it immediately after the billing date, then you get 50 days free. If you purchase it just one day before the billing date, you get 20 days free. Okay. So it depends on that. 20 to 50 days. When you purchase it immediately after the billing date, you get it 50 days free. Whenever you purchase it one day before the billing date, you get 20 days free. Okay. Got it? 20 to 50. Very good. Now this question was asked in this May 24. This question, I don't know why do they ask, but it was asked. The first credit card that could be used at different stores was introduced by American Express, Diners Club, Franklin National Bank and Citibank. So who gave this first credit card? It was asked in this exam only, May. I know this question has no value, but then also they ask you. I don't know why. So it is B. That's right. B is the right answer. Birendra, very good. Okay. Diners Club. It was issued by Diners Club. First credit card was issued by Diners Club. Forget this. This is not asked nowadays. This is also not. History is never asked nowadays. All the questions have changed. Okay. Yeah, this may be asked because this is related to a public sector bank. Which of the public sector bank was the first to start the credit card business in India? Andhra, BOB, SBI and Vijaya Bank. Which was this bank which started first credit card business in India? Public sector bank, huh? Public sector bank. Which started first credit card business in India? Okay, many of you, means even I had the same answer. What you said, na? Many of you are answering SBI. Okay, some of you are answering BOB because Bob card was there. Bob card was in long back. I've seen Bob card in 1996. Yeah, 1994, 96. I've seen Bob card. So Bank of Baroda card. But the answer is not B. Even answer is not C. Answer is A. Andhra Bank. Virendra, you are right. Lavanya, you are also right. Answer is A. Andhra Bank started the first credit card business. Means all of you might be wondering how come this? Answer can be BOB, it can be SBI, but no, answer is Andhra Bank. Okay, Andhra Bank started the first credit card business. Okay, next one. Which of the bank follow or dominate the credit card business in India? Okay, let's solve this here. Which bank dominates the credit card business in India? Andhra, SBI, HDFC Bank. SBI, Stanchart, and this is Citibank, SBI. No, no. Now everything is gone. There's only one answer now. SBI. Okay. SBI dominates the full credit card business now in our country. Okay. Earlier it was Standard Chartered Bank. Means I'll tell you a few years back. Means almost 10 years back. Just 10 years back. 10 years back, the credit card business was dominated by Standard Chartered Bank. 10, 15 years back. No bank else was there for credit card. Now everything is gone. Now SBI has taken over the lead in credit card. Okay. See, D answer means once I change it, then the correct answer is D, SBI. Okay. It has dominated the entire business. Okay. Yeah. Which of the following does not fall under the proprietary format of the credit card? Proprietary. What is proprietary format? Classic card, gold or silver, platinum, none of the above. Does not fall, negative question. Okay. Does not fall under the proprietary format. Classic, gold, platinum, none of the above. None of the above. Very good. Lavanya, very right. None of the above. Okay. Because all of them are proprietary cards. Proprietary means what? See here, credit cards are of two types. One is proprietary, second is co-branded. Proprietary means what? My own card, SBI card, PNB card, Bob card, okay, Union Bank card, own card, no one else. Your debit cards, look at your debit cards. All your debit cards are proprietary cards. And what is this co-branded then? SBI plus this what? HPCL. PNB plus this what? Malls, any mall, okay? PVR, PNB plus PVR. So these are all co-branded cards, okay? So these are co-branded and proprietary means single name, okay? A co-branded card is issued by the banks when two or more banks join together, when two or more service establishments join together, when the bank ties up with service provider like hotels, oils or oil companies, etc. and all of the above. Now you answer me. All of the above can be the answer. Two or more banks, it means SBI and HDFC together. Two or more service establishments, means HPCL and BPCL. When bank ties up with a service provider. So 287. Correct. 287 is C. Very good. C. C is the answer. 287 is C. Okay. Here it's always one bank and one other person. One bank and other is not a bank, other person. Okay. Credit cards are accepted on a global basis with their affiliation with Visa, Master, International Financial, International banks, all of the above. So credit cards are accepted on a global basis with the affiliation, when the affiliation is with globally, which cards are accepted? Globally, which cards are accepted? Correct. Visa and Master. Okay. Visa, Master. This is the answer. Chalo, we'll take a break of 2 minutes. Okay. Not 2 minutes. Take 5 minutes. Okay. Break of 5 minutes. And then we'll come back. Okay. Chalo, welcome back. Chalo, let's move on. Next one. Okay. There are many questions. The term credit card in a credit limit in the credit card represents which of the following? The amount of withdrawal of cash, means is it for cash, or is it amount of purchase of goods? The upper limit to which the card can be used, the total amount of all the cards issued by the bank. So credit limit, to term card limit, sorry. Card limit refers to what? Withdrawal of cash or purchase of goods? Only A and B. Focus on only A and B. C and D are not the answers. So between A and B, what is the answer? The answer is correct. B. Purchase of goods. Card limit means purchase of goods. Okay, it is only for purchasing. Cash limit is not the part. Okay. The due date for credit card payment is decided from date of issuance of the card, date of billing, last date of billing cycle, any of the above, whichever is later. So due date for payment is decided from date of billing or last date of the billing cycle. Date of issue. So this is out. Chalo. This is, let's remove this. Okay, this is of no use. Date of billing or last date of the billing cycle. What is the answer in 290? 290, the answer is 290. Okay. Yeah. The answer is date of billing. Okay, it is date of billing. Last date of the billing cycle. Yeah, actually it should be date of billing cycle. This is the right answer. Date of billing cycle. Whenever your billing cycle is there, after that, whenever your billing cycle is there, okay? So this is actually, the billing cycle is the important date. In the billing cycle, after that billing cycle, you get 20 days. Okay? After the billing cycle, you get 20 days. Okay? So that is date of billing cycle. Next one. Now we'll move on from credit card to some other. Okay? The term term free credit period in the credit card is represented by period front date of billing to the date of payment, period from, it's not front, from date of billing to the date of payment, period from date of issuing the card to date of billing, period from date of issuing the card to date of payment, any one of the above, whichever is earlier. Now 291, answer this properly. 291. Yeah, what is the answer for this? 290 is the due date for payment in the credit card is from this. It is from period between date of billing to date of payment. This is known as a free period. Okay, date of billing to date of payment. The free credit period for the credit card differs from bank to bank, and it is generally in the range of, this already have answered, 20 to 50. So let's move on. Let's not waste the time on this. The payment due under the credit card can be made using the following modes: lump sum payment, minimum fixed payment, say 100%, due every month, conversion of outstanding amount to EMIs. So how can you make the payment to the credit card? Lump sum, minimum fixed payment, okay, means 10% or 5%. It is generally 5%. This is 5%. So 5%, okay, of the amount, or conversion of outstanding into EMIs, or any of the above. So what is the right answer over here? Okay, 293. What is the answer for this? It is answer is D. Very good. Answer is D. Any of the above. Here, you can make the lump sum payment, then it's no problem. If you make the minimum due, that is 5%, then you'll have to pay the interest on the remaining part. You can convert this payment into EMIs. So anything is allowed. Okay, so all of the three are allowed. The liability of the lost card can be stopped by the card holder. On the liability on the lost card can be stopped by the card holder by disowning the card, by getting the card cancelled, by reporting the loss of the card. Okay, by reporting the loss of the card, and any of the above. So how can you stop the liability of the lost card? How can you stop it? Disowning, getting the card cancelled, and reporting the loss of the card. The loss of the card. Off it is. Off card. Reporting the lost card. Okay. Correct. 294 is C. Reporting the lost card. Okay. Now one part I'll just clarify regarding this. This will be the exam question. Now what will be the exam question? There are two liabilities. Kindly remember. Zero liability and limited liability. Okay. Limited. This question will be there in exam. Kindly note. Zero liability and limited liability. When do we have zero liability for the client? When, number one, in which case do we have zero liability? If the fraud is on the part of the bank, server hacked, okay? So this is a bank problem. The client doesn't have any problem, right? Now server is not hacked, but from the account of that client, from that card of that client, somebody else takes the money without the knowledge of that client, okay? The client has not shared any password, nothing, but then also the money is gone. So in that case also the client has zero liability. Okay, the client has zero liability. But in that case, whenever the card gets hacked, okay, the client has zero liability, but only in the case, zero liability, if the client informs within how many days? The client has to inform the bank within 3 days. Okay, that my card is hacked. This is an important part which I wanted to stress over here. See, this zero liability concept is there in the cards. Okay, zero and limited liabilities. So this is when the card gets hacked. Within 3 days, if the client informs you, then the client is not responsible for that payment. Okay, but if the client Hold on. Huh? Yeah. So this point I wanted to stress, very important one. If the client informs you within 3 days, then there is a zero liability. But now where is a limited liability? Now there is also a concept of limited liability. Can anyone tell me when is a limited liability? Because this question you will definitely get it. Okay? Definitely zero liability and limited liability. This question will be there in the exam. Who can tell me? When is a zero liability and when is a limited liability? Yeah. Limited liability. There is a concept called as limited liability. When, here, limited liability lies when the client has done a mistake on his part, his or her part. Means what? Suppose if the password is shared, see this, password shared, okay, then there is a limited liability. Then the client is completely responsible, okay. But when the client informs that the password is shared, everyone pay attention. When the client informs that the password is shared, up to that time, the liability is on the part of the client. But once he informs you, then the liability shifts to you, to the bank. Okay? Then the liability shifts to the bank. Got it? So that is limited liability. Whenever the password is shared, anything is done. Now this card hacking, if the card hacking also client does not inform you in 3 days, okay, means of course agreed it's a bank's fault, but if the client does not inform you in 3 days, then it becomes a limited liability for the client. Okay, this is an important part. Everyone pay attention for this, huh? Because this question comes in exam, this limited liability concept and zero liability concept. You will definitely get this in tomorrow's exam also. Okay, yeah. What is this billing cycle? Okay, now we'll close this credit card concept. Okay, now we'll move on to something else. To the we'll move on from here to this PCSBI and other topics. Okay, so okay, yeah. As per the BCSBI bank codes, banks are advised to advise the customer the change in minimum balance condition dash days in advance. Means if you want to change the minimum balance MAB, then in how many days should you inform the client? Okay, in how many days should you inform the client in this case? If you have changed the minimum balance condition, then in how many days should you inform the client? Before how many days? Here, not after. You need to first inform the client and then you need to change. In how many days? 90, 60, 30 and 15. 90, 60, 30 and 15. Before how many days should you in advance you must inform? Get the answers, everyone? Yeah. 90 days, 60 days, 30 days, 15 days. The answer is C. Here, we'll move a bit fast. Answer is C. 30 days. Okay. 30 days. Next one. As per the BCSBI, where a customer has not opted for a passbook, the bank has to send a statement of account on a dash basis. So if the customer has not opted for a passbook, customer is not having the passbook, then in that case, when should you send a statement to that customer? Weekly, fortnightly, bi-weekly and monthly. Yeah, it is not opted. Customer has not opted for the passbook. Okay. In that case, it is monthly. Very good. Virendra, very good. It is 50, monthly. That is the answer. Monthly. Okay. Next one. As per BCSBI, last few transactions of the account can be seen by the customer at the counter, ATM, internet banking, mobile banking. So where can the customer see the last few transactions? At the counter also, ATM also, internet banking also, and mobile banking also. Imagine if this question comes tomorrow. The answer is this, A to D, all. Customer can see this at any of these. Okay. The answer is, yeah, correct. 512 is A over here. Okay. A is the answer. 511 is correct. Next. Which of the following is not correct in context of no frills account? Now what is no frills account? No frill means, what is the other name for no frills account? No frills account. What is the other name for no frills account? Okay. What is the other name for no frills account? Anyone can tell me? No frills account. Correct. BSBD. Correct. Basic saving bank deposit account. BSBD. Very good. So no frills. Okay. So it can be a no balance account. It could be a very low minimum balance. Number of transactions and nature of transactions can be restricted, and none of the above. Which of the following is not correct? Huh? See here, look at the question. Question is negative, not correct. Okay. Yeah. So no balance. It can be a no balance account. It can be a very low minimum balance account. Number of transactions can be restricted, and none of the above. 513. What is the answer for 513? None of the above? No, it's not none of the above. C is also not the answer. The answer is B. There is no balance at all. See this, no balance account. When I say no balance, then what's the use of very low? No balance means no balance, zero. Okay, zero balance. Number of transactions can be restricted. That is allowed. Okay. Next, as per BCSBI, customer is required to be informed dash days in advance that his account would be classified as a dormant account or inoperative account. So dormant or inoperative, when we have to inform 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, 6 month. When should we inform the client that your account will be classified as a dormant account? 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, and 6 month. Hmm. Very good, Lavanya. It is 3 months. The answer is 3 months. Okay, 3 months is the answer. 3 months. Okay. Next, as per BCSBI, if the bank decides to close an account of the customer for valid reasons, the dash date notice is to be given in advance. Suppose if you want to close the account of any customer, you can also close here. Any bank can close the account of any customer if it wants. Okay, but obviously valid reason should be there. You can close it. So how many days notice is to be given? How many days notice is to be given? Close. Now we are talking of close. Okay, closing the account. Earlier it was inoperative. Now we are talking of closing the account. So 30 days, 25 days, 15 days, 10 days. So kindly remember, if you have to close any account, you have to give a notice of 30 days. Very good. 30 days. Okay, you have to give a notice of 30 days. Okay, for closing the account, 30 days. For dormant, 3 months. Okay. As per BCSBI, for a failed ATM transaction, bank are to reimburse the amount to the customers within dash from the date of receipt of the customer complaint. From the date of receipt of the customer complaint. 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, 12 days. So banks are to reverse the funds after the customer complaint in how many days? What is the answer? Failed. Failed transaction in how many days? Let me see. In how many days does the bank has to reverse it, the failed transaction amount after the customer gives the complaint? 3 days, 5 days. Correct. Who's this? Tia. Okay. B. Virendra. Very good. B. Selvaraj. It is 5 days. Kindly note. It is 5 days. 5 days is the rule. Okay. 5 days. Got it? 5 days is the rule. Bank has to reverse it in 5 days. Okay. If the bank fails to do so, then what happens? The customer compensation of rupees 100 per day is to be given until the money is refunded. If you don't do it, then 100 rupees per day bank has to pay to that customer. Okay. So very important part. 100 rupees per day. This is also asked in exam if you don't do it. Next. As per the BCSBI, where there is a delay in reimbursing the customer for the failed ATM transaction, bank shall pay, just now I answered, isn't it, 100. So this is the answer. If you don't refund a customer in 5 days, then you have to pay 100 rupees fine per day to the customer, compensation. Okay. If a check is paid for which the bank has acknowledged the stop payment instructions and also mention that the bank shall not be liable for the payment. Now, very important part. See this. Bank has taken the stop payment. Okay. And now what has happened? Instead of this stop payment, the check is passed. So, what is the answer for this? Bank shall not be liable if the bank has stated so in the acknowledgement. The bank shall not be liable even if such disclaimer has not been in the acknowledgement. Bank shall pay the compensation to the customer as per the government guidelines. Bank shall pay compensation to the customer as per the compensation policy of the bank. So what is the answer in this? If the customer bank takes the stop payment and then also the check is passed. Okay. In that case, what should a bank do? 518, huh? We are in 518, I think so. Yeah. 518. So for 518, what is the answer? 518 is D. Very good. Bank should pay as per the compensation policy, okay, of the bank. Compensation policy, okay. This is the answer. As per the compensation policy of the bank. As per the BCSBI code, if there is a dispute to the paid check from the account, no charges will be taken if such request is received within dash 3 months, 6 months, 1 year and 2 years. Means if there is a dispute as to the paid check from the account, no charges will be taken. Means there was a stop payment given, and then also you have passed it. So in that case, it is received within, the rule is 1 year. Huh? This is 1 year. This is long, very, I would say a wrong system, but it is there. Okay. Yeah, within 1 year. Next one. As per the BCSBI, out of date check means dash check. Out of date means stale check with impossible date, say February. Check with the incomplete date, say February 2011, and all of the above. Correct. 1 year is the right answer. What is this out of date check? It is stale check. Correct. Stale check. Okay. It is stale check. Yeah. So this is the answer. Next one. If the bank plans to close a branch or shift the branch, it will give a prior notice of dash if there is no other branch functioning at that center. Very important. Look at this question. Look at it properly. If there is no other branch, now bank wants to close the branch or shift the branch. So how much notice, what period of notice should be given by the bank? If there is no other branch, this is one important point, no other branch. What is the answer? No other branch. There is only single branch. Then it is 3 months. Okay. If it's only a single branch, then it's a 3 months. No other branch is 3 months. And if there is any other branch, look at this second question. This question. If there is a branch, in of any another bank functioning at that center, any other bank. If there is a branch of functioning at that center, okay, in that center, so then the answer is 2 months. Okay, this is 2 months. Kindly note. Okay, so if there is no branch, then there is 3 months. If it is there is a branch, then there is 2 months. Okay. Next, in case of death of one joint account holder, the other joint account holder, in case of ERS or FRS, receives the payment as. So I think so. Yesterday we did this, and this. In case of ERS or FRS, one person is expired, so it receives that payment as sole owner. So this we did it yesterday. Huh? So we'll move fast on this. Already I have covered this in a marathon. Okay, yesterday's. This also I have covered it yesterday. In case of ERS, if there is a death of one account holder, the payment shall be taken by dash if there is a nomination on the account. Okay, let's do it because some of you might not be there yesterday. So, if there is a nomination given in that account, in a joint account, so death of one account holder, so the payment will be taken by whom? Survivor, nominee, survivor and nominee, survivor and the legal heirs. What is the answer? It will be taken by the survivor. Kindly note. It will be taken by the survivor. Okay. Next. In case of ERS or FRS, if there is the death of all the account holders, payment shall be taken by dash. If there is a nomination in the account. So nomination then nominee directly. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move fast on this, which are simple ones. Okay. Bank will allow the flow of credit to the deceased account. See this. As per the bank's commitment under BCSBI, the bank will allow the flow of credit to the deceased account without any instructions, without any restrictions, will not allow the flow of credit in the deceased account with permission of the survivor or nominee or legal heirs, with permission of the court only. So if there is a deceased account, means you come to know, see this, understand this question. Okay? Understand this question. Okay, I'll explain you all these questions because these are difficult ones. Okay? These questions, this already I've explained it. Who's this? Birendra. Yesterday we did this. Same question we have done this. 524. Survivor. See this. In case of death of one account holder, payment shall be taken by the survivor if there is a nomination. Even see a nomination or no nomination. If there is a single account holder remaining, then he is the owner. Simple, isn't it? When there is a account holder remaining, then he is the owner for 524. 525 also, what is the case? If all of them expire, then it's nominee. That's simple one, isn't it? And 526, this is the important question. Deceased one. Suppose if there is a deceased account, means you come to know that the customer has died. Okay? You come to know that the customer has died. In that case, what happens now? Suppose if you get some RTGS in that account. So will you allow that RTGS in that account, or won't you allow the RTGS in that account? Credit. Will you allow credit? So will you allow without any restriction? Or will you allow, you won't allow? Will you allow without any restriction? Or will not you allow the flow of credit into the deceased account, or with the permission of the survivor? And with the permission of the court. So the answer is Thea Sanmitha. Very correct. You are right in this. Okay, the answer is B, will not allow. You will never allow the credit or debit in the deceased account. What is the rule of deceased account? No, answer is B. You should not allow. Not at all. Okay. What is the rule of deceased account? See, the deceased account rule is whenever you come to know that a customer has expired, there are three things. When will you close that account? One is expired. Second is the customer has become lunatic. That is also important. Lunatic. Okay. Or the customer has become bankrupt. In any of these three cases, you will close the account immediately. You will close the account immediately. Okay. Immediately at that moment only, whenever you come to know. Understand, whenever you come to know, how will you come to know about the deceased account? You will come to know through only death certificate. Suppose if you hear tomorrow in a newspaper about some accident of your client, if you hear about the accident of your client in the newspaper, then will you consider this as a information? So it is no, you will not consider this as a information. Because newspaper or TV channel or anything, tomorrow they can just file this, means they can just put a column in that we are sorry, we had wrongly printed. What can you do? So newspaper, media, you cannot rely. You have to rely on the death certificate only. Okay? For deceased account. You should not rely on any news, any portal, any newspaper, nothing. Okay? The premature payment of term deposit in deceased account. So this is as per the BCSBI. Now everything is as per the BCSBI. The premature payment of term deposit in deceased accounts will be permitted without any premature penalty, will be permitted with normal premature penalty, will not be permitted with premature penalty at the discretion of the bank. Means deceased account, if the customer has expired, in that case, will you charge a penalty to that account? If some X person comes to you and says that my father has expired, this was a FD with you. So now will you charge a penalty for this? So you should not charge. Kindly note this. You should not charge. Okay? Without any premature. Correct? Without any premature. Okay? Next. What time limit has been committed by the bank for release of payment to the survivors from the date of receipt of the claim? Now this is very important. As per the BCSBI, if there is a death case in your bank for FD, okay, in that case, in what time period should you release the payment to the nominee or that survivor? In what time period? What time period should you release the payment? 527. No, 527 or 8. Let me see. 528. Yes. In what time period should you release the payment to the survivor? The answer is yes. 15 days. In 15 days you must release the payment to the survivors. Okay. You should not take more than 15 days. As per the BCSBI codes, which of the following is required by the banks to be provided to the customer in case of loans? In case of loans, what is to be provided to the customers? Most important terms and conditions governing the loan, sanction letter giving details of the amount of terms and conditions, amortization schedule, and all of the above. So what should you give to the customer in case of loans? Okay, what should you give to the client in case of loans? Okay. So Virendra, yeah, you wanted 527 question. Na? 527 is that na means if there is a death in the account, if the account holder expires, then his son or daughter comes to you and says that sir, my father has expired. Now this was a FD for 5 years. Now you want they want a premature withdrawal. So in that case, you can't charge penalty to that, isn't it? Penalty is always charged when the customer comes himself for premature withdrawal. Okay, got it, Birendra? Now 529. What is 529 answer? 529 answer is D, all of the above. Okay. What about others? 529 answer is what? 529. What should you get it signed? Here, kindly note this all documents, sanction letter, MITD, and amortization schedule. We must get it signed from that customer. Kindly note, we must get it signed. You must take a sign of that client on these documents. Why? So that it means that the client has accepted that he has accepted all these terms and conditions, important ones. He has accepted the sanction letter. He has accepted the amortization schedule. So the answer is D, all of the above. Okay? Got it? D. Yeah. As per the bank's commitment, now look at this question. Which one is not correct? Huh? Banks have the obligation to provide a copy of the loan documents. Which of the following statement is not correct? So, provide a copy of the loan documents. Authenticated copy will be provided. Cost of such copies will be borne by the bank. Copies of all enclosures quoted in the loan documents will also be provided, and none of the above. So whenever a customer comes to you for asking for the copy of the documents, okay, so what will you do in that case? If the customer comes to you for asking the copy of the document of the loan documents, so what will you do in that case? Okay, I'll just change this. It is all of the above. All. Now you give me. Okay, 530. Let me make it all of the above. Now answer me. 530. Okay. 530. 530 I've made the change. Huh? I've changed it. I've changed it to all of the above. What is the answer? Authenticated copies. Cost of such copies will be borne by the bank. And copies of all the enclosures. So the answer is all of the above. Kindly note. Answer is all of the above. All of the above. Okay. Am I audible, everyone? Hello, am I audible? Type yes in the comment section if I'm audible. Because I'm not getting the answers now from you guys. Okay. Am I audible, everyone? Yeah. So the answer is this, all of the above. Okay. Next one. Banks are committed to return to the borrower all the security title deeds within dash after the repayment of the loan. So within how many days should you return the documents to the client once the loan is closed? In how many days? Yeah, Birendra, it's D only. All of them. You have to, the cost is borne by the, this is only for the first document. Okay. So the bank has to return the documents to the client within 15 days after the closure of that loan. Okay. 15 days after the closure of that loan. Got it? This one you are asking, na? How come this? Authenticated copies are to be provided. Cost of this is only when we are talking of the first documents, first time whenever we are giving. Only in that case. If the client comes later, again, see here, one time I have given this. Acha, acha. Acha, sorry. None of the above. Okay, you are right in this. Not correct. I myself didn't see this not correct. Okay. Okay. Got this point. Who was this? Virendra. Okay, you are right in this. I didn't see this not correct. That's why I'm saying, see here, even I made the mistake that I didn't see this positive or negative question. This is a negative question. So the answer is none of the above. Correct. All are correct. A, B and C are correct. Okay. A, B and C are correct. So the answer is none of the above. Got it? Yeah. That's right. Okay. Good one. So next one. This is done. 15 days you have to return. Now let me see. BCS BR. Let's remove this. Yeah. Okay. Let's cover few questions and then we'll cover the remaining part later with a break. Okay. Banks are committed to provide the following information to the guarantor when the guarantee is to be obtained from him or her, his or her liability as a guarantor, amount of liability, circumstances under which he will be called upon to pay. So whenever you take a guarantor, what have you to inform? You have to inform all this: liability, amount of guarantee, circumstances. So A to C all. Okay. I'll directly give you the answer because this is quite easy one. Banks commit themselves to return to the guarantor all the securities and title deeds within dash when the loan is repaid by him. Return to the borrower, na? How can the guarantor? Borrower. This is just now done. Okay. So this is done just now, 15 days. Okay. You have to return all the documents within 15 days. As per the BCSBI codes, bank commit themselves to compensate to the customer if the credit card is activated without his or her consent and charges are recovered from him. The amount of penalty to be paid in such case will be. So credit card is activated without the consent of that client, and then what happens? You recover the charges are recovered from that client. So client had not given you the permission to activate that credit card. In that case, what is the amount of penalty? The amount of penalty, anyone knows this answer? This is a difficult one. Huh? To be frank, it's difficult. Anyone knows what is the answer for this? See here, I've made the changes. 100% and 200% I've made. Okay, 100 and 200. So if you compensate, if you activate the card of the client without his knowledge, okay, then you have to pay what penalty to that client. The penalty is, kindly note, answer this from your side first. Kindly note the answer is 200%. This is the answer. You have to pay a penalty of 200%. 200, kindly note, not 25%. You have to pay the penalty of 200%, double. That is the rule. Okay. So that is the rule, 200. Yeah. See here, this 535 question is what? Suppose, let's say, I am having a credit card of your bank. Understand this question, everyone. 535. I am having a credit card of your bank and I have not activated the card. I have just received that card. Sure, whenever you get a credit card, you have to activate it, and then only the charges should start. Now, if I have not activated the card, I have not activated the card. I have just received that card. So, until the time I don't activate the card, no charge should be charged from me except that processing fees. Processing fees is charged. But other than that, no charge should be activated from me, okay, or taken from me. So that is the question. If the card is activated without the consent of that client, in that case, and then you recover the charges, then you have to pay 200% of the charges to that client. Okay, that is the question. Got it, Virendra? Let's take a break, okay, of let's say 5 to 10 minutes. Let's take it 10 minutes. Let's do it now because it's too heavy. Okay, then we'll come again. Hi everyone, welcome back. Hi. Chalo, let's start. Okay, now I have brought a new question bank for you. Okay, let's solve those questions also. These are from your last exam, this December and this. Okay, hold on. Yeah, check this, everyone. The quality of fairness determine the incorrect statements from the following. Determine the incorrect statement from the following. The quality of services, fairness of pricing, promptness of the service are crucial factors that bind the customers to the banks. You want to find the incorrect one, huh? Incorrect. Banking includes various channels such as ATMs, call centers, mobile banking device, direct mail, web-based models have has experienced significant growth in number of household bankings online. So banking includes various means all the channels have experienced this number of significant growth. Credit scoring models are statistical techniques used by the banks to assess the credit worthiness of the borrowers based on the behavior and performance of the existing borrowers. So which of them is incorrect? Okay. So quality of service, fairness of pricing, promptness are crucial factors that bind the customers. All the channels have seen the significant growth. Credit scoring models are statistical techniques. So is only A and B, B and C, then what is the next one? All of the above and none of the above. So you want incorrect one. Which of them is incorrect? Which of them is incorrect over here? Everyone, which of them is incorrect over here? The answer is, there is one more option, none of the above. So the answer is none of the above over here. Okay. The answer is none of the above. Got it? D. None of the above. Very good. That is none of the above. None of the above. Okay. This. Next one. Now I'll do it very fast. Okay. I'll give the answers myself only because there are 100 questions which are very important over here. Carefully examine the following statements and identify the correct ones regarding the factors contributing to the expansion of the retail banking sector. Expansion. So which are the factors for expansion of the retail banking? Increase in population of the young Indian professionals, emergence as an economic superpower, escalating purchasing power ability of the middle class, reforms in the financial sector market, catalyst for the economic development, introduction of mass banking services. So which are the reasons which have led to the expansion of the retail banking sector? All of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or all of the above. So the answer over here will be what? What do you think should be the answer first? Or else I'll answer. Okay, this second one. The answer is D, all of the above. Okay, D, all of the above is the answer. Got it? Given the intensifying competition and the evolving needs of the customers in the banking sector, what strategic approach should the banks adopt to effectively navigate these challenges? So intensifying competition, huge competition is going there. So what approach should the banks follow? See this, it is generally for 0.5 marks. Product centric approach, customer centric approach, profit centric approach, and technology centric approach. Because of the competition and evolving needs of the customers. So which approach should the bank follow? Product centric, customer centric, profit centric, or technology centric? Think over it. Third question, question number 3. Question number 3 is what answer? 3. 3 is B. Very good. Customer centric. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Fill in the blanks concerning the income capitalization method used in agriculture land valuation. Now, income capitalization. See here, in agriculture there are two methods. Everywhere there are two methods. Agri land, two methods. Urban land, two methods. Okay. Both of them have two methods. Now, what is about income capitalization? The net annual income is obtained after deducting the various expenditures, including dash, cost of maintenance, and insurance. Now, you have to fill in the blanks. Huh? The income capitalization method involves determining income by presuming the land is rented on a dash basis. To find the capitalized value, the net annual income is multiplied by the factor called as dash purchase. The factor or the multiplier is derived from dash value tables. What is the option over here? Question number 4. Okay. Question number 4. Is it A or B? Okay, let's see only two options because I know the answer is between A and B only. So what is the answer for question number 4? Question number 4, what is the answer? Very important question. Huh? Four is B. B is the answer. Huh? Kindly note. B is the answer. B. Okay, this is the answer. The net annual income is obtained after deducting the various expenditures including local taxes, cost of maintenance. Okay. The income capitalization involves determining the income by presuming the land is rented on a crop sharing basis. Okay. To find the capitalized value, net annual income is multiplied by a factor called as year's purchase. The factor or the multiplier is derived from a present value tables. This year's purchase factor is derived from the present value table. Which of the following statement accurately depicts the techniques employed in property valuation? So property valuation, which are the techniques? Rent capitalization method utilizes past rental income data to ascertain the property's value. So you want the correct one, huh? Past rental income. Rent capitalization method considers factors such as lease terms, floor area, lease commencement date in its valuation process. The valuation based on profits method is commonly utilized for trade and business properties. Now, which is this answer? Only statement 1 is correct, that is A. B is what? Statement 2 and 3 are correct. 2 and 3, rent capitalization method and valuation based on profits. And only statement 3 is correct. And 1, 2 and 3 all are correct. Which one of them is correct? Question number 5 we wanted. So the answer is answer is 1, 2 and 3. All of them. All of them are correct. Okay. All of them are correct. Got it? Next one. Which of the following inaccurately describes? Look at this negative question. Inaccurately. Okay. Inaccurately describes the aspects involved in the valuation method based on the capitalization of the average net profit. So valuation method. Valuation method is used for commercial places. Okay. The method is also referred to as a balance sheet method. Now you want inaccurate, which is wrong. To determine the net income, valuer must consider both direct and overhead expenses, including taxes. The capitalization rate used in this method does not reflect the risk and the uncertainties associated with the business. So you want which is wrong. So 3 only, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, and 1, 2 and 3. So which is wrong over here? Wrong. Okay. The method also referred to as balance sheet. To determine the net income, valuer must consider both direct and overhead expenses. And it does not reflect the risk and uncertainties. Does not reflect. So you want the incorrect one. What will be the answer for sixth? Sixth is, write the question number and then write the answer. Sixth is, which is incorrect? Sixth one. Okay, shall I give the answer? Sixth is, third is incorrect. This is wrong. Okay, because it reflects the risk and the uncertainties. Okay, it will definitely reflect. Okay, next one. Match the following retail banking business models with their corresponding characteristics. So match the following these models: SBU approach, integrated approach, departmental approach. Now match this. SBU. Let's see first one. Structure based on positioning platform and aim to be among the best top 3 in the peer groups and across the players. Retail banking operations are organized into separate departments or divisions. So 2 will be matched to whom? 2 will be matched to B. Now look at that option where B and 2 are there. Okay. What is the third one? Foreign banks prioritize strategy over positioning objectives and may exit the business if the objectives are not met. Okay. So what is this? Third. So B should be matched with 2. Okay. Which is the one where B is matched with 2? Right. B was with 2 only now. Integer this. What was it? No, sorry, not B. C. C was with 2. True, right? Departmental approach. Retail banking is organized into separate departments. C is with 2. So C with 2. Check where is C with 2. C with 2. See, these are the 2 options. Now check which one is which one are the remaining ones then. So A. SBU approach. Foreign banks prioritize strategy over positioning objectives. So foreign banks will close the business if they don't find it fruitful. So which will be the option over here? The option will be A3, B1 and C2. That will be the answer. Okay. A3, B1 and C2. That is the answer. Okay. A3, B1 and C2. So seventh answer is C. Okay, seventh answer is C. A3, B1, C2. Kindly note. A is 3 because SBU approach we are following. SBU. Okay. Yeah. C3. Yeah, correct. SBU approach is that only. In SBU, we close the business if it is not working. Okay. Which of the following is not the correct description? Not. Again remember, negative question. Not the correct description. In exam, kindly check whether they have asked a positive question or negative question. The business models for the retail banking vary among different types of banks. Not the correct one. Huh? The models and the process adopted by the banks for retail banking indeed depend on the importance attached to the retail banking space in the overall corporate business strategies. The main approaches for retail banking, namely SBU approach, departmental approach, and integrated approach. So which one of them is not correct? Okay. Which one of them is not correct regarding eighth one? See, these are the three statements. Vary among different banks. So definitely models will be different. Each bank, some bank will have SBU, some bank will have departmental, some bank will have integrated. The models for the retail banking depend on the importance. That is also true. And third one, the main approaches are these three. So that is also true. So which one is wrong then? Incorrect you want. Incorrect is D. None of the above. All are correct. Okay. Eighth one is D. Okay. All are correct. All are correct over here. Okay. Next one. How do new generation private sector banks and foreign banks ensure clear focus on business objectives? How do they ensure clear focus on business objectives? By establishing SBU from the inception, through management by objectives, MBO process. Okay, MBO means what? It is clearly by objectives. I want this profit means this profit. That's it. By incorporating provisions to dismantle modules if retail plans deviates from the objectives. By employing a modular approach to operationalize retail plans into specific objectives. Now what is the answer in this? See here, how do they maintain this clear focus on the business objectives? Now see here, there is no option called as A, all of the above. So you have to select only one, by SBU, by MBO, by provisions to dismantle the modules if retail plan doesn't work, and employing a modular approach to operationalize retail plans into specific objectives. What do you think should be the correct answer in this? Ninth one. Ninth one is A. Very good. It is SBU approach. Okay. They have the SBU approach. Actually speaking, all of them are correct. If the answer D would have been all of the above, then the answer would have been all of the above. Because MBO is also correct. And dismantle the modules if retail plans deviate from the objectives. So they definitely dismantle. Okay. But we have to choose the correct one, most appropriate over here. So that's why SBU approach. Okay. ABC Bank, now this is a case study. ABC Bank is a prominent player in the banking sector. It is devising its retail banking strategy to enhance its market presence and cater to the diverse customer needs. They are considering different approaches to segment and target the retail banking business effectively. Let's explore the considerations. So this is a prominent player and for trying to devise a new retail banking strategy. So let's look at the questions 10 to 13. Okay. ABC Bank is contemplating adopting a segmented approach to classify branches based on the retail business potential. They plan to designate certain branches as resource centers, profit centers, priority centers, and general centers, each with a specific business focus. How does this approach benefit the ABC Bank? Here, such questions will be seen in the exam. It ensures a focused marketing strategy for the branches with high retail potential. It enhances the operational efficiency by aligning resources with the specific business objectives. It facilitates better product structuring tailored to the needs of different branches and all of the above. So how should they decide this? See, they plan to designate certain branches as profit center, resource center, priority center, general centers. So what will happen because of this? The best thing of this will be all of the three. It ensures focused marketing strategy. It enhances operational efficiency. It facilitates better product structuring. See, read only the first part. Don't read the full sentence. Not required. In exam also, your first part will decide mainly. Okay. So the answer over here is what? 10th answer. 10th answer is D. Okay. All of the above. 10th answer is D. All of the above. Now 11th. Considering the geographical landscape, ABC Bank is contemplating building retail models tailored to the specific region. How does this approach contribute to the retail banking strategy? So they are focusing on what geographical model, right? So there are three approaches, right? Segmented, geographical, right? This is another approach, and last one is what? That which is that other approach? There are three approaches: geographical, then segmented, and there is third one. What is the third one called as? Geographical approach, segmented approach, where we this decide is semi-urban, rural branch, semi-urban branch. What is that called as? That approach, where we decide differentiate the bank. That semi-urban branch, rural branch. What is that called as? That model, that approach is called as? Anyone knows? Semi-urban branch, rural branch, right? Augmented, no, classification, correct, classification based. That is called as classification based. Okay. So what is the answer for this then? It is classification, correct, Divya? Classification it is called as. There are three, basically. One is segmented, second is this geographical, and third is classification based. Okay. So what is the answer for this? But geographical landscape, ABC is contemplating, this bank is contemplating means thinking, building retail models tailored to the specific regions. So what will happen because of this geographical, if they do the classification, it ensures uniformity in service delivery across different branches. It facilitates better understanding and addressing regional customer needs. It simplifies branch management by standardizing operations, and none of the above. Answer is very simple in this. Answer in this is, how will geographical approach help it? Answer is very simple in this. What is the answer for 11th? Geographical approach. Look at this. Answer is B. Very good. Answer is B. B is the answer. Geographical approach will always help you and understand the regional customer needs. That's why we are making the geographical, isn't it? Regional needs means what do the local customers need? Okay, that's why we have the geographical approach. One second. This one. ABC Bank is considering designing strategies based on branch types such as rural, semi-urban, urban and metro. Just now we discussed this. How does this approach contribute to the retail banking strategy? So how will that approach? Semi-urban, urban. So if they think of creating the branches this way, it allows for the better alignment of product offering with the socio-economic characteristic of different areas. It streamlines the operations by standardizing processes across the branches of similar type. It enables targeted marketing efforts based on the demographic profile of each branch's customer base. and all of the above. So what do you think is the answer? Now we are focusing on classification based. Okay. What is the answer in this? It is better alignment of product offering. That is also true. Streamlining the operations. That is also true. Then efforts based on the demographic profile. That is also true. So the answer is D. All of the above. All of the above. Okay. Now last question on this case study. Okay. ABC Bank observes the new generation private sector banks adopt a mix of segmented and classification based approach models to capture the relative retail potential effectively. What advantage does this hybrid approach offer? So mix of segmented and classification based. So why should these banks go for mix, classification and segmented and classification based? So now we are talking of hybrid model. It allows the targeted marketing efforts while considering the unique characteristics of different branches. Okay, different branches. It simplifies the operations by standardizing processes across the branches. It facilitates better integration of corporate objectives with retail banking strategies, and none of the above. Is it none of the above? Here, what the question is so big that we are focusing on segmented and classification hybrid approach. Okay, so how will this hybrid approach help the banks? Unique here, whenever you are doing this combination, it will always be A. It allows the targeted marketing efforts while considering the unique characteristics of the different branches. So depending on the branch, okay, depending on the branch, you will focus. Okay. So the answer for this will be 13th will be A. Okay, 13th answer is A. It facilitates better integration of corporate objectives with retail banking. See here, if the option over here would have been all of the above, instead of none of the above, if the option would have been all of the above, then the answer would have been D. But now we have to select the best one out of this. The best one out of this is this, targeting marketing efforts while considering unique characteristics of different branches. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Now this case study is over. Which of the following statements is or are correct regarding the calculation of future value and types of annuities? Future value. The future value of an investment of 1 lakh rupees at 4% per annum over 6 years is 147,651. Now this you will have to calculate. Future value of 1 lakh at 4% at an interest rate of 6%. So this you will have to calculate. Everyone do the calculations. It is one lump sum payment. Lump sum means it is 1 lakh at 4%. So use the compound interest formula. What is the compound interest formula? A equals to P into 1 plus R raised to N. Right? So it is P into 1 lakh into 1 plus R. So 1 lakh. Everyone do it yourself. Into 1 plus R. 1.04 raised to N. N means raised to 6, means you have to do into equal to 6 times. Okay. So you have to do this into equal to 6 times. Okay. And then get the answer. What is the answer you are getting? Let me see the answer from your side. Let me see the answer from your side. This one. 14th answer. What are you getting? The first question, first answer. 14th one. The future of an investment of 1 lakh rupees at 4% and interest rate for 6 years is 147,651. Are you getting this? 147,651. A into P plus A into 1 plus R raised to N, P into 1 plus R raised to N. Okay. So 1 lakh into 1.04 raised to 6. So into equal to make it 6 times. And then multiply it with 1 lakh. So then what will you be getting? What is the answer you are getting? Have you got the answer? So the answer which I have got over here is for 147,651. This is incorrect because the answer which I have got is 126,531. Have you got this answer? Everyone check this. 126,531. This is the answer which I have got. Okay. This is the answer which I have got. So this is incorrect. Okay. This is the answer which I have got. What have we got? 126,531. Correct. Okay. So the answer is 126,531. So this is incorrect. Now what we want are correct. Here positive question is asked. Positive, correct you want. Okay. So this is incorrect. An ordinary annuity refers to the series of fixed payments made or received at the start of the each period. Start of the each period. So is second correct? Second one is correct or wrong? Ordinary annuity. Fourteenth one, huh? We want the 14th one. Now third one. Let me see the third one. The formula for finding future value of an ordinary annuity can help in determining the total cost of the loan. To find the future value of an annuity, it is necessary to calculate the future value of each cash flow. So, what is the answer over here, everyone? Which is the answer? The answer is correct. Correct. That is wrong. Everything is wrong except only D is correct. D, what is this? D, 3 and 4. Okay, so 3 and 4 are correct. So 3 is correct and 4 is correct. Both are correct. Okay, can help in determining the total cost of the loan. So definitely you can get it. Suppose if I am paying this EMI of 10,000 every month, then if I am paying it for 5 years, then I can determine what is my total cost, whatever I have lost. To find the future value of annuity, it is necessary to calculate the future value of each cash flow. That is also correct. Every cash flow's future value I need to calculate. That's why we have that formula of future value, right? Kindly go through the formula of future value. Okay, future value formula means this is, okay, let me show you. I'll take this formula here only. Okay, what are the future value formulae? Hold on, just give me 1 minute. See this. This is the future value formula. Everyone pay attention. Okay. See the future value formula over here. You will definitely get a question on this. This you had in your AFM also, accounts also, right? So time value of money is divided into two parts. One is lump sum, second is annuity. Lump sum means it's similar to FD. P into 1 plus R raised to N. If I invest 1 lakh rupees now and I want it after 3 years, so that is lump sum. Annuity means what? There are two types. Every month I am making the payment or every year I am making the payment, whatever it is, but fixed period. Okay. So annuity is of two types, annuity due and ordinary annuity. Due means what? At the beginning of the period. I'll make the payment at the beginning of the period. Ordinary means what? I'll make the payment at the end of the period. Okay. So what are the formula for this? The formula is like this. Look at this. First look at the future value of ordinary annuity. This is the easiest one. P into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 upon R. P into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 upon R. This is the ordinary annuity future value formula. Okay. Ordinary annuity future value formula. Okay. Future value. Now same formula present value. Look below. P into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 upon R upon 1 plus R raised to N. So divide this future value with 1 plus R raised to N. You will get this present value of ordinary annuity. Now for this due. So P same formula as earlier. P into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 upon R into 1 plus R. Just multiply this with 1 plus R for annuity due. And for present value, P into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 upon R into 1 plus R raised to N, the whole into 1 plus R. Just multiply this with 1 plus R. Whatever is your ordinary annuity formula, whatever it is there, just multiply this with 1 plus R. Okay. So this is the formula for your annuity. Okay. Annuity due and ordinary annuity. If you have to do the calculations for quarterly, divide R by 4 and multiply N by 4. Okay. And if you have to do the calculations for half yearly, divide R by 2, multiply N by 2. Okay. Also there is a EMI formula. This EMI also comes to you in exam. Tomorrow definitely you will see one question on EMI and time value. Okay. These numericals you will see there because they are from your AFM only. But again you will be seeing them over here. And one question on depreciation also, straight line and WDV. Without fail do it. Okay. E equals to P into 1 plus R raised to N upon 1 plus R raised to N minus 1. So this is the EMI formula. P is the loan amount. R is the rate. 1 plus R raised to N is the formula. This we have taken in the paid classes. Whoever were there in the paid classes will find it easy. Okay. See this one. Okay, let me take this numerical. Mr. X requires 5 lakh rupees for purchase of a car after 4 years. Rate of interest is 10%. How much should he invest at the end of every quarter? End of every quarter. End. Okay. So how much should he invest at the end of every quarter? In this case, what will you do? Now this is a sinking fund problem. Sinking fund. You will definitely get a question on sinking fund. Sinking fund means end amount you know, but you don't know what is to be invested. So you will use the same formula of future value. F equals to P into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 upon R. Okay. P into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 upon R. So now he wants every quarter. So R will be what? Divided by 4. Quarter means. So 10% divided by 4. So it is 2.5%. Right? 2.5%. Percent means divided by 100. Okay. So it will be 0.025. 0.025. So the number by which you divide R, same number you will be multiplying N. So what is N? After 4 years. So 4 into 4. The number by which you divide R, same number you will be multiplying to N. So N equals to 16 now. So now solve this. So 5 lakhs equals to P into 1 plus R. R is what? Rate of interest. 0.025. 2.5 upon 100. So 1 plus 0.025 raised to 16 minus 1. The whole upon R. Okay. So P into 1 plus 0.025 raised to 16 minus 1 upon R. So solve this now. So what is the answer for this? So 1.025 raised to 16. Now how to do this raised to 16? Mark it 1.025 and then into equal to 16 times on your calci. Up to the time you see the number 17 on that calci, on that left side. 17, the number goes on increasing now. The number should be 17 over there. Okay, up to that time you see and you do it. So it will be 1.48. The answer which you get is 1.48. So P into 1.48 minus 1 upon 0.025. So solve this. So 0.48 upon 0.025. See this, I have done it. I'll just close my face over here. Hold on. So that you are able to see this. See this. Now you are able to see this. See this, 5 lakhs equals to 1.48 means 1.025 raised to 16. So it is 1.48 minus 1 upon R 0.025. So it is P into 0.48 upon 0.025. If you solve this, you'll get it as 19.2. So P into 19.2. Okay. So 5 lakhs equals to P into 19.2. So what is P then? P equals to 5 lakhs divided by whatever that amount is, 19.2. So it is 26,041. This much I have to invest it every quarter so that I get 5 lakh rupees at the end of the 4 years. Okay. This much I have to invest. Got it? So one more and then we'll stop. Depreciation. This also you will get it tomorrow. Definitely remember this question will be there in the exam. Sinking fund and depreciation both are asked. Cost of the house is 10 lakhs. Rate of depreciation is 10% per annum. Salvage value is 2 lakhs. House is to be depreciated in 5 years. Find the depreciation amount by straight line and depreciation for the first 3 years using WDV. So both the methods are asked. In exam they will be asking only one, either straight line or WDV. Okay. So what is the straight line method? Straight line is very simple. Straight line means what? This amount, cost minus salvage value, 10 minus 2. Cost minus salvage value upon life. What is the life given? 5 years. 10 minus 2 upon 5. Okay, so it is 1.6 lakhs. So find the depreciation amount by straight line. So it is 1.6 lakhs. Okay. And what is the depreciation for the first 3 years using WDV? For WDV, you require the rate. Rate is given as 10%. So WDV salvage after 3 years equals to P into 1 minus R raised to N. So P is the cost, 10 lakhs. 1 minus R, R is 10%, 0.1. So 1 minus 0.1 raised to 3. N is what? I want only for 3 years. So 3. So 10 into 0.9 raised to 3. So 0.9 raised to 3 is what? 0.729. Okay. 0.9 raised to 3 is 0.729. Look at this. Then, so what is the answer for this? If you multiply this, you will get it 7.29. So WDV after 3 years is 7.29. Written down value. So this is, what is 7.29? 7.29 lakhs. That is remaining salvage value after the 3 years. So if this is my salvage value, what is my depreciation? I want a depreciation. Depreciation for first 3 years. So it is 10 minus 7.29. So it is 2.71 lakhs. So that is my depreciation for this first 3 years. If they ask you for 2 years, just convert this raised to 3 to raised to 2. That's it. And you will be able to solve this. Okay. So these were the two important numericals which will be asked to you: sinking fund, depreciation, and these two which I gave you formulae. Time value, ordinary annuity, due, present value, future value. You will definitely get the questions. Okay. Also tax planning numericals which I have taken in the classes. Kindly follow that. I have taken this on my YT series also. Kindly check. Those who are not in the classes, you can check it on the YT series also. Capital gains, yesterday I took it. Capital gains numerical case study, I took it. This case study is asked definitely. Okay. So almost all your portion, almost 90% of your portion is completed. Yesterday, today and tomorrow. Tomorrow also I am taking this. Tomorrow I am having this Chalisa. So everyone, without fail, follow the Chalisa. Without fail. Okay. Don't miss the Chalisa tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Chalisa, I have covered many important topics. Almost all your module A, B, C and D to some part. Some part of D, not full. A, B, C, all the 4 modules I have covered. A, B, C, D also covered. Yeah. Okay. So kindly follow the Chalisa also tomorrow. Without fail, follow it. Chalo, I'll take a leave now. It's almost 3 hours now, right? So best of luck for the exam tomorrow. See you in the paper analysis. I'll be doing the analysis at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, see you in the paper analysis. Follow the numericals which I have told you. All the numericals which I have told you. Time value of money. Okay. Time value of money. Then sinking fund, depreciation. Okay. And this. Yeah. No, I'm traveling tomorrow for first shift. So that's why I won't be available at 11. That first shift I won't be available. Okay. Chalo, bye everyone. I'll take the leave. Okay. Best of luck everyone and do well in the paper. Again, I'm telling you the hint. First, be cool in the paper. Don't hurry. Don't gadbad. Don't do this gadbad in the paper. Paper is very easy. Always remember, paper is easy if you solve it with a calm mind, cool mind. Second hint I'll tell you. If you find any problem difficult or any question difficult, immediately leave it. Immediately. Don't even waste 5 seconds on that. Immediately leave it. Go to the second question. Because I'll tell you, there are many easy questions waiting for you. And you waste your time in difficult questions. Follow this trick of mine. If you find any question difficult, immediately leave it. Don't even waste 5 seconds on that. Many easy questions are there. What's your target? Your target is mainly 50. And after that 60, 70. But main is 50. So for getting 50 marks, why should you focus on the difficult problems or difficult theory? Move fast. Okay. Take this as a hint from me. Follow, leave the difficult questions if they are consuming time. Number 1, check positive or negative question. These 2 hints will help you a lot in the paper. Okay. Chalisa time is in the morning. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Everyone, just give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. One second. Chalisa. It is, oh my god, it is at starting at 4 a.m. Okay, it is starting at 4 a.m. Okay. I'll tell them to start later, a bit later. 4 a.m. is a huge earlier time. Let me see. It's starting at 4 a.m. Shall I tell them to start at later? Yeah, they have given me as 4 a.m. Okay. I'll tell them to start at around 5, isn't it? So that everyone 5, 6, 7. So everyone can go through it. 5, 6, 7. Or shall they keep it 4 only? Let them keep it 4 only? I think so. So you can watch it later also, isn't it? See here, if you get up at 5, watch it at 5. Again, see a recorded session is available on YouTube. So you can watch it at that time also. No, 8 a.m. many of them are going for the exam. 8:30 is the first paper, na? So some of them won't be able to get this 8 if I take it at 6 to 8. I think so that's why they have planned it for 4. You can watch it whenever you want, isn't it? Watch it at 5. Get up at 5 tomorrow and watch it at 5. Isn't it? So that by the time you go to the exam, 5 to 7, it's of 2 hours. By the time you go to the exam, you will be done in this, isn't it? Do that. I would always suggest you do that. Okay. Okay with this? Chalo, we'll take a leave. Okay. Let them keep it 4 a.m. and if you get up late, you watch it late. Okay. Not an issue.